Hey guys, in the following video I'm going to show you how to implement HTTPS using Let's Encrypt via SiteGround for the following site. Now this process should be relatively similar for most hosting providers if they offer Let's Encrypt. If not, refer to the documentation on how to enable it on the site, and then you can follow some of the instructions in this tutorial to then finalize that for your needs. So first things first we'll want to do, and as you can see right now the site's not secure, we will want to head over to our control panel. So let's log in there, and then you'll want to go to My Accounts and then the cPanel. So if you go to cPanel, that's going to take us into where we want to go, and then you'll want to go to the security section and then Let's Encrypt. Now SSL is for security, securing the site and adding HTTPS there, so that's why it's under security. Now you'll want to find the URL that you are looking to add it to. So in this case it's jump.ini. So I'm just going to go to HTTPS settings. I'm going to HTTPS enforce, and then I'm going to click OK. So now when we go back to the site, you'll see that it has HTTPS. It's still not correct. As you can see, it says it's not fully secure. If you inspect the page and check the console, you'll see that there are some mixed content errors here. So that means that all of the images and items that are on the site are not actually converted to HTTPS. This is very common and something that a lot of people do when enabling HTTPS on the site. They forget to change and update the links for all of the content as well. Now this can be simply done by using a plugin called Simple Ssl. So let's head over to our WordPress dashboard, and let's go to plugins, and let's add new. So again, I'll just have to re-log in now that I'm on HTTPS. Let's go ahead and click add new, and then let's search for Simple Ssl. You can just click install now. You'll see there's also SSL and Secure Content Fixer. This is another one that may be used also if there are still issues with the site. So if you install Simple Ssl and things are still not going well, you can also try SSL and Secure Content Fixer, and that should also assist. For now, we're just going to use Simple Ssl. It should do the trick and update all of the database links for us. We'll just go ahead and click Activate SSL. So you'll see it updated everything. And now if we refresh the page, you'll see that we have HTTPS here. So it's secure. We've got the nice green bar up here. So it's great. Everything's looking good. One more thing you'll want to update is in Settings General. So you do actually need to update the site URL as well. So Settings General, and it's there HTTPS. So it actually updated it for us with the plugin. If you haven't installed the plugin, sometimes you'll have to come back and add the S here as well. In our case, the plugin's done the work for us, and now the site is nice and secure. Now your work isn't done there, folks. If you're using Google Analytics and Google Search Console, you're going to need to do the following things. So first thing you'll want to do is update your Google Analytics code, and you will want to make sure that it is HTTPS ready. So go to Google Analytics and then find the account. So you can go to the admin tab, go to the account that you wish, the property. In our case, it was jump.ini as the property, and go to property settings. In here, you will want to go to the default URL section and then update that to HTTPS, and just scroll down and save. That will now start tracking the data for the HTTPS version of your site. The next thing we want to do is then also add a new property in Google Search Console. So head over to Google Search Console, and right now you can see I have regular HTTP for the website. However, this will no longer be correct for Google Search Console, as effectively Google sees it as a new website. So you may notice that there are some differences in your ranking over the next and coming weeks. However, it should come back in no time at all. To check for any issues and errors, you will want to set up a new property. So to do that, it's very simple. Just go to Search Console Home. Then we want to add a property. Then we'll just copy and paste the URL for the site. So let's take the HTTPS version of that. Let's put that in. And again, we're keeping website. Just click Add. And then it should ask us to validate that. And we're going to use the recommended method, Google Analytics. We're already logged in here. In some cases, it may not show up. It may be under the alternative method. If that's the case, just go to alternative method and choose Google Analytics. In our case, it's on the recommended methods. All we're going to do is hit verify. And now we have the HTTPS version showing up here for our website. Now you'll see that there's no crawl errors or anything currently on the site. You'll need to wait 3 or 4 days before you start seeing results in here. So in the meantime, you can still refer to the HTTP version for now. To get Google to quickly crawl your site, you will want to do the following. You'll want to go to crawl and then sitemaps. So again, in Google Search Console, go to crawl and sitemaps, and you'll want to submit a new sitemap. Where do you get the sitemap? You can go over here, and if you're using Yoast, you can just put in sitemap.xml. Again, it may be different for yourself. You'll want to check that. You will just copy this part of the URL, so sitemap_index.xml. Go to Search Console. Again, crawl sitemaps, add a or test sitemap. Right click, add that. Make sure there's no spaces. You can initially test that if you want to see if it's okay. So it says, I'm going to just check that. Looks like everything's fine. Let's then close that test. And again, just add that. So everything looks good with the sitemap. I'm going to submit that. And then whenever Google gets that submission, they're going to start processing this and then hopefully index the site quicker. So that's a little tip for upgrading the site quickly. Some other things you can do include going to your social media accounts and making sure you update the link to HTTPS. That should then allow users to directly go to your site without having to be redirected, which can obviously affect performance. And that's it, folks. Really simple. It's very, very quick and easy. If you want to check in with your hosting provider, you can check and see if they have Let's Encrypt for the site, and they should be able to offer you some solutions. If not, do contact them as well, or you can contact us directly and we can assist you making that transition. Thanks.